Hey, Sunny viewers, let's get in the fourth part of this 90th day. As you know, we are over here to talk in a pleasant and affable way. If you can talk in the affable way, then we can get something better from it. So that's why we have to hard work our career and the way, the where we gotta be the better patients. From the way we have to. We're not over here to eliminate anyone. What will get after from eliminating anyone? Nothing. This is kind of psychological things, and then we come to hate and be jealous with any persons. Nothing. There's nothing, guys. You have to remember all this in a proper way. So if we can able to understand this thing in a proper way, then simply we'll get something. We can able to drain that energy in a proper way. That we can able. We have that power. That courage to get something better in our life, and that's precious and stunning. It has to be. Even if it's not, learn to make your mentality like that, and you have to develop in a proper way. So you have to remember that if you guys are not working over your career, then you're simply hard. The hard work is extreme, but even you wouldn't able to get anything from your life. You only adulate yourself, but you couldn't able to get anything from it. Even in that case, just stay calm, positive, and then you will simply learn to know the meaning of your life. You have to. It is always enough to know the meaning of life. And that's it. You have to call it and gather things, and you have to gather the problems, the issues and the ideas, and simply choose one, and go through the right and path that pathway, and then simply you will get over from each and everything over here, and then you can able to get something better. So always go through the way. Even people come to say that it's not better way. You have to choose a better way from this way. A lot of people come to say, but it's not a best option, guys. You have to remember that you are over here to get something better in your life. Even a lot of people come to say that it's not better, but I want to say that if you come to demystify, then your psychologist says it's not mysterious. There is no curiosity. Then how can I hard work over it? So it is like then you show less interest over something, that whatever you want to achieve. But there's one measure is not to show, not to cheat with anything in that way. So that's why you have to. You are not over here to initiate anyone. What you will get after from initiating anyone? Nothing. There's nothing behind all these things. You have to remember that if you are over here to treat anyone empirically, you have to empathize each and everything, even yourself in a proper way. Then you will know the meaning, how you are treating yourself, even whether in a proper way or something like that. A lot of people are over here to treat you in over here in the way, but you are not over here to get what people can say, whatever they like to say, but you are over here to listen yourself. So if you come to believe in your thoughts, whatever you are getting over here, that has to be better. If that is not better, then who cares about your career, man? You have to think all these things in prime time. You have the time that you have to get all these things over here, and then wait, even you treat yourself as anemic, or anemic or something like that. Don't treat yourself like that anemic person. You are over here to treat yourself with that mentality, that you have the ability, that you have to treat yourself with that kind of scale. So cause all this matters for your career or something like that. So that's why you are over here, and then you have to go through that congenial way, a pleasant way. If even that is not, you have to do for your career and the people who are actually wishing to see you in the positions or something like that. So always remember, don't, if you are actually going through the disaster way or something like that, you are not thinking that this is enough. You are actually getting older day by day. Then why are you feeling so embarrassed, awkward? What do you get after from all these things, guys? Don't you think you just have to leave all these things over here, and then simply learn to hang over your career? And all these things over here that matters for your career. And then always remember the one thing that matters. So you're gonna lift each and everything, that embarrassment, anything like that, from this path, from this present time. All these things you're gonna lift, and then you will be professional. Even in the shame and awkwardness, embarrassment and hesitation is no more within you. You have to remember from this time, and then you are not over here to be that anemic person. If a lot of people come to say, then that's depends on their perspective, perception, and their intentions. Whatever they like to deliberately, they might don't want to see you in a in a like a stable socially stable persons, that depends only on those people's perspective for social and anything like that. But I'm over here to well, irritable. What is, if you are actually leading yourself through that irritable and practice way, then what you will get out from through the way, that thing you are not gonna get anything from this way. But once you remember that you want to get something better from this way, then you will become, because you are over here to be that person, and somehow you will chase each and everything over here. So the life will become so how stunning, and how you can't even imagine. It's gonna be shining and sparkling to the way of when you actually learn to hard work about your career, and that's truly matters for you. So it's people come to say that it is a parsimonious a person. This person is talking to you in a parsimonious way. That shows that he has the qualities and the characteristics, because he is a friendly person. If somebody is talking in a arrogant way, that's also, but we mustn't have to judge anyone. That depends on their mood or anything like that. And lots of things there's left behind to judge a person and evaluate and access. Assessment is not just normal things. It includes the vast way, the path that we have to, that we are actually neglecting, and then we kind of reach at the end. So that's why the conclusion can be better. So I want to say that you have to, what, if your journey is prodigious, like enormous and impressive, and people, if you would like to present yourself as a prodigious person, then simply you can, you have the ability uh, well, to present yourself in that way. But you are not over here, because something's better over here, to be that person's through that way. So always remember, so if you guys are thinking about it, to lead yourself through toward a career, toward somewhere where you actually want to see yourself in that way, lots of things matter over here. You have to keep having that things within your mentality, and then simply you can able to get that things. You have to be so preservative. If you are not preservative, then who cares about your career? So they come to consider you as a selfless person. Who cannot even, a person who is not like goal oriented, and a person who is goal but aimless. And then they simply at the end they come to say that, what a shame that you have the same, that you have to do something better, something for your life. How can you survive in your life in the future? They come to say, but but you have to take all the things in a proper way. Even it sounds like cacophonous or something like that, but it is not. It's a truly a good words, really a turning point of words you have to remember in a proper way. Then simply have that things within your mentality, and you have to just keep all these things. And then what, if people, you come to say that it's a defamatory things, but it is not. It's a really a point of things that which can improve your life. You have to improve. And then simply remember that if you, even a lot of things are over here which can nothing is over here to affect your mentality, but you are just what, but you think just you are only epistemic, you are epistemic way person. If you are considering yourself as a epistemic, and then if you, nobody's over here perfect. You have lots of people are over here to gain something better from their life. We have to get, if we are not over here to get that epistemic way or something like that, we simply come to what, after that we're gonna move ahead toward that way, or what positive way. And then simply if we start falling in troubles or something like that, that can be better. So the people come to say that's immutable things or something like that, and you have to make your persistence like immutable. You have to keep hard working over your career until you can get that things into reality. You have to do that things. So that's it. And what, you have to delimit each and everything over here. So if you cannot delimit, then who cares about you? You have to remember each and everything over here in a proper way. Only in that case you can able to move ahead toward your career, towards something where you actually want to see yourself. So all this is matter. You have to destabilize. You are not over here to destabilize your mentality, someone's personality. You are over here to what, or to emancipate yourself from that kind of weaknesses, restrictions, or anything like that, that are actually disturbing you to get success, to lead yourself toward your career, something like that. That's bye bye guys. We're gonna see you in the next video.